Hey guys, today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformer Synergex Lioleus Prime, or Rathalos Prime. I think Lioleus is Rathalos' Japanese name. So there we go. Monster Hunter 20th anniversary, Transformers 40th anniversary. You have Optimus, well, Rathalos Prime really, and Rathalos in the back. There's name, T-Spark, top of the box. There's that again, that image, side of the box. There's, Monster Hunter-y stuff. Back box, there's Prime and the Rathalos. And some things you can do. It's a really cool box, and I'm really glad to buy it. I'm glad I have that box. I'm not, like, the biggest Monster Hunter fan. I've played a little bit of Monster Hunter World here and there, but I'm not, like, a huge Monster Hunter fan. But I thought the Rathalos was cool. And Optimus Prime turning into a dragon. Yeah, count me in. The unfortunate part for me is it's just a remold of Air Razor from Kingdom. I would have preferred a brand new mold, but I guess that just wasn't in the budget. Just like I'll say this right now, this is way better than the Godzilla collab, because it actually looks like the Rathalos. But, what can you do? You can kind of get him, like, standing upright, if you want, which is kind of neat. I will say, though, of the version of this mold I have, Pterosaur, Air Razor, and this one is my favorite, and that's probably just because he's a dragon. And the paint scheme is really cool. I think he looks neat. But let's transform him. So, it's a little parts formery, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Pull those off. Pull that sword off, and then pull off the tip of the tail. And then we'll straighten these legs down, rotate that around, straighten these out, and then flip the feet around, then flip these around. All right. Then we'll go ahead and take the whole thing back. And that right there is where you can see he can store his matrix. I'll pull that out because there's a feature with it later, but that's where you store the matrix. Rotate his arms out like this. Flip that down. Flip that down. Flip out his head. Straighten out the back of the dragon head. And plug that in. You should probably rotate the waist around first. That's what I'm going to do. I wish the dragon head folded in. It doesn't. And then just kind of straighten out the wings as best as you can to form, like, armor around his legs, which does look kind of neat. And there you go. There we have Rathalos Prime for the most part. You can put these on his arms. I mean, you're really supposed to kind of bulk him out. And I'll admit, like, I do actually like how he looks. I know some people don't, but I do think he looks cool. Just Optimus Prime in dragon armor. Cool. Megatron, if Megatron could be a dragon, why can't Optimus, right? But he can, of course, hold the Matrix in his hand, and I do believe the Rathalos symbol is actually in there, so that's neat. And then we'll just put it back. Put it back right there. I got my points mixed up, so my apologies. But I do think he looks cool. Just Optimus in dragon armor. I mean, yeah. Optimus turns into a dragon and then becomes a dragon knight. Yeah, I'm down with it. I think it could have been executed a bit better if it had an original mold, but for what we're working with here, I think they did actually a solid job with it. Articulation-wise, his head is on a full 360. Rotation at the shoulders. In and out at the shoulder, turn at the bicep, elbow joint, no wrist swivel. He does have a waist swivel. His legs can go forward, back, in and out, a knee, turn to the thigh, and he's got an ankle pivot because there's a ball joint there. So he's still, he's got all the articulation you expect from modern day Transformer because, the War for Cybertron trilogy is where that started, really. So I'm glad that they're continuing it, even with the Synergex stuff. He can, of course, hold his sword. Excuse me. And then if you take this piece and push this tab down, he can hold his shield. So that's neat. And then you can actually combine the two if you want to. I'll separate this out. And then just kind of plug that into the top of the sword. And you've got like a hammer or an axe, because Optimus Prime should have an axe. But I prefer just a sword and shield for this design. I think he's really cool. He is pricey, though. I think he goes for like $60, $70, something like that. I got mine for like $50. But he goes for a decent amount. Is he worth that? That's really up to you. If you're a big Monster Hunter fan who is also a Transformers fan, then yeah, this is right up your alley. If you're just if you're a Monster Hunter fan, I don't know if this is worth picking up for the Rathalos mode alone, because it looks cool, but it's kind of small. And if you're a Transformers fan and not necessarily a Monster Hunter fan, then it says this is nothing. This has nothing to do for you, because there are just Optimus Primes out there that are going to be better for you. But just as a figure, I do think he's cool. I do think he looks cool, and I like what he does. So, for me, it's a win. But I can understand why he might be a niche piece for some other people. So, make your own decisions. But for me, I think he's really neat. So, thank you guys so much for watching this review. I do hope you enjoyed it, and stick around for more. Take care.